Hey guys, it's Mo. I'm in Hawaii right now in my old bedroom, hence the different background. But today I'm going to be sharing with you what's in my travel makeup bag. I am going to be here for about a month or so, a little under a month, about 3.5 weeks, and I brought on a bit of makeup with me, obviously. So the first thing that I brought with me is BB cream because I tend not to want to wear a lot of heavy foundation unless I'm going to some sort of special event. So I brought my Too Faced Beauty Balm, and I actually brought it in 2 different colors. Color I am right now is Nude Glow, and I think this is the second to the last darkest color. And then I also brought along my Beach Glow, which is significantly darker because I'm planning on going to the beach while I'm here, and I'm probably going to get a lot darker while I'm here because I tend to get dark really fast anyways, so I just wanted to make sure I had all my bases covered, and I brought both of my BB creams. The next thing I brought is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC44. This is also way too dark for me at the moment, but this is the color I am in the summer when I go to the beach a lot, and so brought this just in case. In terms of lighter colored heavy coverage foundation, I don't have any as of right now. This is actually the lightest I've ever been, and I'm an NC42 right now, I believe. This is the lightest I've ever been in my life, pretty much ever since I started wearing makeup. And so I don't have any sort of makeup to cover my light skin, but I'm gonna get dark anyways, so maybe the NC44 will do for now. Or not for now, but when I do get darker. Also in face products, I have the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer in 005 Medium Deep. This is the concealer I brought with me on spring break, and I'm also bringing it here on summer break. I don't have that much left of it, but I'm trying to finish it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and go get a different concealer. In terms of my powder, I also brought my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC43. Again, this is a little too dark for me, but with the color change going on, it actually kind of looks okay, especially because my arms are getting a lot darker now as well. So that's my face powder. I brought along 2 of my favorite contour and highlighting powders, which you guys already know I absolutely adore. And it is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, Matte Bronzer, and the Too Faced Absolutely Invisible Candlelight Highlighter. I wish that I had these 2 just put into one compact so that I could just bring it along everywhere I go. My sister does have the one where it's split down the middle with half and half, and I'm looking for that. I'm on the lookout for that now. She said she got it in a set a long time ago, so if any of you guys know how I can get my hands on a half and half product for these 2, let me know. I brought along 2 blushes for the duration of this trip, and the first one is from Cargo. It is this blush in Rome. I got this a while back, and this is just a corally shimmery blush. Really pretty for the summertime. I like using it all year round, to be honest, but it does definitely give that summery mermaidy look. Then the second one is more of an everyday kind of wearable blush, and it is Rimmel London Spring Flower Blush. I've talked about this in a few of my past videos, and this one is just one of my favorite everyday blushes. You will be surprised to hear that I did not bring along many eyeshadows. If you know me, usually I travel with a ton of eyeshadows because eyeshadows tend to be one of my favorite things. And I like having variation, but this time I really tried to cut it down on eyeshadows. And so I brought 3 palettes, technically. And the first one is the Naked palette, just because it is, you know, easy, go-to browns. And honestly, I only use 4 colors from the Naked palette. I use Sin, Naked, Sidecar, and Buck, and that is about it. Then the next palette I have is my NARS and God Created the Woman palette. Really sleek and simple palette again. This one has 2 more darker browns that I really like using, and then this matte kind of grayish color that I don't have anywhere else, and so that's why I brought along this palette, mostly because Naked palette doesn't really have a lot of matte dark colors, and I really like dark colors in my corners and crease. And then the last palette I brought along is this one, and it is on my colors, and this is actually supposed to be like a card case or like a cigarette case, but I pulled out the little things that hold the cards down. These are all Wet n Wild colors, and in here I have this corally color right here is called Penny. This one is called Brulee. This one is Nutty. This one is Kitten, the purple one. The green one is Envy, and the blue one is Lagoon. These three smaller ones on the side don't have a name because they came from another Wet n Wild palette, the Vanity palette and the Lust palette from Wet n Wild, which are now discontinued. I had depotted them and I just threw them in here as well. So these are my colors. I don't usually do a lot of color lately, and so I decided to just really cut down on the eyeshadow I brought, even though most of the time, even if I don't do colors, I always want to bring colors with me for some reason. But I brought along 3 eyeliners, my 3 go-to eyeliners right here. 2 are from the Rimmel Scandalized collection, one in black and one in nude. You guys know that these slide on really, really creamy and are just amazing at staying all day. And then my go-to liquid liner, which is the Milani Eye-Tech Extreme Liquid Liner in black. So nothing too surprising right here. For my brows, I brought along my Rimmel eyeshadow in Dusk, number 33 Dusk, and this is just a matte brown color. I was using a little brow powder, but I decided I liked this better on my eyebrows. It just looked a little better, a little more natural, so I've been using Dusk on my eyebrows. And then I brought along my Great Lash mascara in clear for my brow gel. I also have my Avon Super Shock Max mascara in here and my NYX eyelash curler. I also have my Too Faced Shadow Insurance here, which is no big surprise. And also in terms of primers, I brought along my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre because this is my favorite paint pot. A lot of people prefer Painterly, but I actually really prefer Soft Ochre because it's not pink, it's yellowish. Then I have a mini spray of the MAC Studio Fix Plus spray. MAC Fix Plus spray. I'm getting really tongue-tied today, you guys. But I brought along a little mini of this just to set my makeup in case I ever feel the need to. I brought along my Aveeno Continuous Protection Sunblock for faces, and this is SPF 70. I also use this on my arms as well because I prefer face lotion for my arms when it comes to sunblock because it's a lot less greasy. And then just the average NYX sharpener for my eyeliners. And before I go, I'm going to briefly share with you guys the brushes I brought along. I'm not going to go into depth with them, but I brought along my Sonia Kashuk powder brush for my foundation powder. This Crown brush, which is like a tapered, it's a tapered brush, and I use it actually for contouring and blending the contour. Then I have this small chisel blush brush from Crown as well, and I use that for highlighting. I have this Delium Tools 965 brush, which is like a dual fiber blush brush, and that's what I use it as. This Delium 772 brush is actually a really, really small eyeshadow brush, but I use it for my eyebrows. I prefer using this over the angled eyeliner brush for my brows. Then I have the Sonia Kashuk standard eyeshadow brush, my MAC 217, which is my favorite blending brush and crease / outer crease brush. And then lastly, the Delium 785, which is a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and that's what I use for my highlighting on my brow bone. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping I can film more videos now that it's summertime and I have a lot more time to breathe. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I will see you guys in my next video.